Ho, ho, ho! Welcome to the Mount Media Show. I'm your host this week, Santa Claus. Douglas couldn't be here to host because he's very busy. It is the last week of class on campus, from what I've heard, and this year has been very different from the last year's. He is crammed with work. So, later on in the show, he'll come on for a little bit and we'll have a little talk, but I'm going to be the host today, which I'm very happy about because now we get to talk about some of Santa's favorite things, which is the naughty and nice list. We'll be getting into that later with my celebrity list of naughty and nice, mostly naughty. And then after that, we'll be kicking it to one of my favorite people who's always on the nice list, Michael Lynch, for the Sports Corner. Stay tuned. Well, now we'll be kicking it to a very special segment, to me at least. We'll be meeting virtually with Douglas Johnson. Douglas, thank you for joining us. How have you been?
Hello, Santa. It's so nice seeing you again. It's been so long. I hope that stab wound's healing well. I'm doing great. I'm just very stressed right now from the end of the semester. I've got a lot of work to do, and I wish I could be on the show right now hosting it, but right now it's finals week is coming up, and I'm cramming in all the work I gotta do. So hopefully Christmas will be a little break from this semester.
Oh. And what do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas? Well, I think this year I would like a new car. I hope you're listening, Santa, because there's not much else I want. Gonna be honest. I think I want a car. A car.
Now tell me, what is your favorite Christmas cookie?
My favorite Christmas cookie. Well, this is a tough one because I do love Christmas. I'm gonna have to say it's the sugar cookie because I love the different icing and decorations you can put on it, and the taste is a classic taste. You can just pound sugar cookies, just really easy to eat, about 10 of them at a time. Really, really easy. I'd say easier than a chocolate chip cookie. So that's why. The poundability.
What is your favorite thing about the Christmas season?
My favorite thing about Christmas season, well, I might have talked about this on earlier episodes, the snow, because I have quite an admiration for Arctic and Antarctic animals because they get to live around in the snow and slide around and all, and just be really spontaneous. But I would say my second favorite thing about the Christmas season is the presents. I really like the presents. You know, some people will say it's the family and the getting togetherness and all that, and that's really cool too. I love it. Love it a lot. Love it almost as much as the presents. I'm joking. Now, I think I would be getting together with family and just having a moment, a little pause in between constant work and constant rush of things, and just having like a week or so where you can just kind of hang out. And usually that week is just enough. After that, you kind of almost feel like you're ready to go back to work.
And lastly, how has your senior semester been? I know this is your first semester in your fall season, and you'll be graduating in the spring.
My senior semester for the fall has came and went in the blink of an eye. I never thought that college would go this fast because high school I felt went very quickly for me, and I never thought I could experience 4 years go by even faster. And something people have always told me that have been a little bit older, a little bit wiser, I guess, have said that life only speeds up. It's not going to slow down from here. And I think I'm starting to see what they mean. Because I really can't even recall a whole lot from the last 2.5 months. It's been a real blur. So I'm just being reminded now about my own life to just live it up. And I guess if you're asking how it's been pretty good. It's just been a real learning experience. Because I'm realizing now that life is only going to get faster from here. So yeah.
Well, Thank you, Douglas. It's always a great pleasure talking to you. We never get to catch up as much as we used to anymore. But as always, thank you for coming on, and I'm glad coming onto your show. But thank you anyway. Bye-bye now.
Thank you, Santa, and thank you for hosting the show, because without you, my butt would be toast right now, because I didn't have another host to come on. So thank you, and make sure you keep applying ointment to that rash, because it's not going to get better without it, alright? Alright, be good, Santa.
Thank you, Douglas. It was great talking with you as always. And now, we'll kick it to the sports corner with Mike.
Welcome back to Mikey's Locks. Before I give the picks for this week, we got some big news. First off, I finally hit the surgical 6 last week. Finally, I saved Christmas for y'all. Saved Christmas. I'm going to save Christmas again with another surgical 6. For college football, the TCU Froggies are in the playoffs. We're with the big boys. Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, and TCU. Bama is drowning. I got 3 words for TCU fans. Hammy the Froggies. We're the biggest underdogs in college football right now. We need to call all the Froggies and come support the Froggies for the playoffs. Max Duggan is a Heisman candidate. We could beat Michigan. We definitely could beat Michigan. We're underdogs. Michigan's fraudulent. So this week, I'm going to give you the GOAT whale, anytime touchdown scores, and the surgical 6. Let's ride. For the GOAT whale Bezos package, we got Justin Herbert over 0.5 passing yards. It's a Prize Picks special this week. Jamar Chase over 76.5 receiving yards. Saquon Barkley over 68.5 rushing yards. Justin Jefferson over 90.5 receiving yards. DK Metcalf over 65.5 receiving yards. And Ezekiel Elliott over 64.5 rushing yards. We got a Christmas gift anytime touchdown scores. Santa gave us Jamar Chase, Travis Kelce, Ezekiel Elliott, DK Metcalf, and Keenan Allen. Thank you, Santa, for those anytime touchdown scores. That'll play, Santa. Now, what you've been waiting for is the surgical 6. We hit last week. I saved Christmas. I hope you tailed me last week. Let's tail me again. We're going to make the Bezos package. No Bozo package. These are the 6 teams that made the surgical 6. First off, we got the Bills money line. We got the Bengals money line. Eagles money line. Chiefs money line, Seahawks money line, and Tua's going to tuck us in, Sprink and Bink, Dolphins money line. If you play at 1 o'clock, do your job, win the game, so I don't have to make an emergency Bozo package. Tail me this week. We're going to make money, make the Bezos package. Let's ride.
All right. Now we've come to the part of the show where we get to the serious topics. My naughty list. Every year, Santa is responsible for keeping track of who's been naughty and who's been nice to make sure they get the presents they deserve. This year, Santa has kept track of some people who have been particularly naughty. Naughty! And they are not getting presents. They're getting coal and potatoes and wet socks. None of these people have been very nice to anybody, really. At least from what I've seen. And none of them deserve anything better than wet socks. So without further ado, I would like to present to you some of the people that are on my naughty list this year. I will not be naming all of them because some people deserve to be named more than others. Everybody's naughty from time to time. That doesn't put you on the naughty list. But these people deserve to be on the naughty list. Number 1, Kanye West. Kanye, I don't understand. When did you become so anti-Semitic? Like, geez. Everybody kind of knew you were crazy for like the last decade. But geez, we didn't know you became like crazy. As long as you are openly admitting that you hate an entire group of people, you will be on the naughty list. Naughty. Also, I don't really get the whole beef between you and Kim these days. I think you're just trying to ruin her career because you've already ruined your own. That's kind of whack too. Naughty. Number 2, and this one is one that really weirds me out. Kanye West, we'll go back to number 1 for a second because I'll preface this. I understand, Kanye, I understand that things aren't going great right now in your mind. But geez, take a chill pill, man. Take a chill pill. Number 2, Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer eats people. I don't get that. Up in the North Pole, I don't eat my elves. So Armie Hammer, you need to make a serious decision if you ever want to be on the nice list. Do you enjoy human flesh over like literally any animal there is, like almost any animal? Or vegetarian options? Or do you just want to be on the naughty list and keep eating people, or trying to at least, like being like a weird, like failing Hannibal Lecter? It's really weird, really strange, and you know, Santa tries to accept everybody. Santa really, if he's going to be honest, he's pretty flexible about his nice list. You know, Santa doesn't want to put you. I don't want to put you on the naughty list. You know, everybody wants things for Christmas. Everybody has tough times. But if you're going to go around eating people, geez, I'm not giving. What if you ask for a machete for Christmas? Or something to eat people with? What if you get a turkey fryer because you want to put a frickin' person in it? I can't give you that. You're getting wet socks. Anyway, don't get me started on cannibals. Don't get me started on cannibals. Up in the North Pole, we had there was a terrible winter a few centuries ago up in the North Pole, and one elf started eating the other elves, and we had to banish him. Cannibalism hits too close to home. Too close. Armie Hammer, you gotta change your ways, man. You gotta change your ways. Number 3, and this one's a pretty bad one too, if I'm gonna be honest. It almost a little too serious to be talking about, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway, because I'm Santa Claus. That's what I do. Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez. You shot Megan Thee Stallion and denied it. What the heck? Poor Megan. She got popped in the foot, and you're out here literally trying to deny it. That takes a weak man. Takes a weak man, Tory. Takes a naughty boy. And you've been pretty naughty. And I have to admit, you had some good songs out there. Some pretty good head boppers. You know, me and the elves used to really get down to Tory Lanez. Then you shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. What the heck? That was pretty whack, man. Pretty whack. Moving on to number 4, and the final member of my naughty list for today. Krishan Rock. The estranged girlfriend or fiance or want-to-be baby mama of Blueface is on my naughty list because she seems dangerous. She seems dangerous. I feel like she can murder somebody and get away with it these days. Like, it's really something else. And if anybody's seen recently a live stream by Kai Cenat, she's crazy. It's really bad. I feel like Blueface is actually the one getting abused because I guess she just won't leave him. I guess he can't get a legal case against her or something, or maybe he could file a restraining order, but Santa doesn't work in the legal system and he can only watch over so much, you know? But seriously, throwing a chair through a man's wall? For what? And your teeth are horrible. Your teeth are really bad. Yeah. You're on my naughty list. Potatoes and wet socks for you. And well, that will conclude my naughty list. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you know now who will not be getting the presents they wanted and think they might deserve, especially one of these members on the list. Kanye West is probably gonna try and sue Santa Claus for not giving him presents this year. But you know what? I'm putting my foot down. No more presents for Kanye West. Or Ye, as he goes by these days. That does it for this segment. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. Well, that does it for our show today. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay tuned. I hope you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and a very, very joyous season to everyone. Good night.